people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
From 1931 to 1945, this war's dragged on, this war cost lives. On a scale that couldn't be comprehended, never before and never since its ending. A rumor is started about a secret weapon, so powerful destruction in a second, devised in a lab, so curious and sad, progress for the sake of driving the whole world mad. Invade Japan is really what they're facing, more death and carnage can't justify. It's amazing, cause women, men and children would fight in the streets. The US knew that, ever close to victory, sacrifice more Marines, but there must be another way. Manhattan is the project, the world won't be the same again. In a flash, it's over. Bring peace, we'll pretend. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. I am become destroyer of worlds. Nuclear fission discovered by German scientists made the world fear they would be the first to gain nuclear weapon technology. A bomb with the power to change everything. So the US started research. 1939, Oppenheimer has the research. There's no wasting time. They would develop two bombs destined to blow the mind. Little boy, fat man, two bombs, thousands died. Trinity, 1945, July 16. A test bomb detonated. It's an eerie scene, visibly shaking. Oppenheimer knows the world has changed for the better, maybe not, only time will tell. Two cities were selected to fill this rap, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. There's no turning back, fate has put them in the sights. Death from the sky for the people unsuspecting, abruptly change their lives. Enola Gay B-29 bomber turned into a harbinger of death. Little boy, uranium-235 is the payload it carried in its depths. Tibbetts and his men took off from Northfield, 6 hours flight from Hiroshima. Set course, only a few minutes inside, knew what the weapon could do. Incinerate, it won't even leave a corpse. The city of Hiroshima, unsuspecting death was looming, coming from above no less. It was the site of Field Marshal Haftar's headquarters, so the bomb must be dropped. Right here was stockpiles of arms and ammunition. It was designated for the flames to rise. Civilians unsuspecting go about their days. 350,000 voices will cry. Enola Gay arrived 31,000 feet. Clear visibility, the bomb was armed so discreet. All clear was given at 7:09. Tibbetts began the bombing run after an hour's time. Little boy was released, then at 8:15, 44 seconds into the fall, then explosion released. 16 kiloton explosion, a bright flash of light. 80,000 people died in the bomb's cruel might. After the bomb was dropped, Truman pleaded and warned Japan they must surrender unconditional terms. But Japan was defiant, determined to fight on. Even after the Soviets attacked and declared war, they would endure more destruction. They proceed, no fear. Unconvinced the Allies could produce more bombs, it's clear. So the US prepared their second attack. A bomb they fat man, stronger, and that's a fact. Boxcar under command of Sweeney took off August 9th in the sun. Fat man, plutonium isotope bomb was the payload carried on this run. Sweeney's mission identical to Enola Gay. 6 hours flying, then dropped a bomb to blow them away. Kokoru was in fact the main target. Nagasaki was the second if they couldn't get started. Nagasaki had industrial importance. Mitsubishi factories, ships and planes by the dozens. The city spared fire bombing cause it's hard to find at night time. So the city functioned at peace. So far 263,000 people there that day. Old-fashioned structures across the landscape. Peaceful day unaware of the pending doom. Death is coming and darkness soon. Smoke clouds and lack of fuel meant they couldn't delay, so they proceed to Nagasaki ready to engage. The all clear was given at 10:53. Moments later, Fat Man was dropped so keen. 47 seconds later, the bomb explodes. More power than Little Man. It fails to show the effects were hampered by hillsides, but 35,000 still died if firestorms arrive. More bombs were planned in subsequent days to wreak more devastation on the Japanese waves. With the Soviet invasion and the bombs devastation, Hiroshima had no choice surrendering, engaging, telling his people the enemy possesses a weapon that could wipe out the Japanese nation. So August 15th, surrender was announced. September 2nd ends the war. Yes, all around it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.